With the 15th anniversary of Minecraft and its recent 1.21 update, I've seen a wave of new players, many of them adults, joining the community to discover how a ragtag indie game had the staying power to become a decade-and-a-half global phenomenon. But for all its charm and potential, the same sandbox style that grants it such appeal can also be a double-edged sword, with a huge learning curve for an inexperienced player. If that's you, you're in the right place, and welcome to Minecraft Caves Notes. The goal of this series is to create a library of easy-to-digest guides for understanding the basics of the Minecraft world. Things like how monsters spawn, what types of terrain and friendly creatures exist, types of movement and travel, and the physics of a world where stone stays put in midair and water can be replicated. Hello, I'm Emerald Dragoon, and welcome back to Minecraft Caves Notes. So originally I had planned to talk about mining for this episode, but as I got to thinking about how I play and what the world looks like through a new player's eyes, I realized that if I send you off mining now, you'll end up with a bunch of resources and nowhere to keep them. Most players will settle down somewhere, whether it's just with a small functional home base, or to build their pixelated dream house. But where to start? Well, today's video is essentially a biome showcase. Biome is a term used to describe an area based on its climate, plant life, and the creatures within it. I won't cover every single one of them, since many biomes are variants or subsets of others, but I will give you an idea of what to expect in different areas. We'll also only be covering the main overworld biomes today, not the underground ones, or the biomes of Minecraft's other two dimensions. Oh, and one last thing. If you are the type that would prefer to discover all the game's terrain on your own, consider this a spoiler warning, and feel free to skip this video and save it for later. Stick around if you're looking for a glimpse of what is available to you, so you can set out traveling with a goal in mind. So without further ado, let's get to it! Plains are one of the more common biomes in Minecraft, consisting of wide, open, grassy areas, usually with low hills and very sparse trees. This is a very typical area for players to settle down in, because it's easy to build in. Multiple useful animals can spawn there. You can see most hostile mobs from a distance, and there may even be easy access to a village. Meadows are elevated plains that have slightly different coloring and flower types, but generally share the same benefits as the plains. Plain-style villages can also generate in meadows. Eventually, the meadows were given their own variant, called the Cherry Grove. With unique cherry trees for plenty of wood, as well as animals for food, this biome remains very popular as a destination. Deserts are another spacious biome with plenty of visibility, but there's no native source of wood, dirt, or water, and animal life is limited to desert rabbits unless you stumble across a village. What the desert does have, however, is two unique structures that can generate. Desert wells are fairly common and can provide a source of water, and desert pyramids conceal a secret room with 4 chests of loot that can be incredibly helpful. I won't dive into those details today, but to save you some headache, tread carefully when attempting to find the loot. It's guarded by a trap that will destroy all of it, and probably you as well. Both the pyramids and the wells are also interest points for the game's archaeology mechanic. I'll dedicate a guide to that as well in the future. A distinct variety of zombie called the Husk spawns only in deserts. Badlands are warm and dry like deserts, so resources are scarce here too. The surface is made up primarily of red sand and terracotta blocks, and is the easiest place to collect them. Although they are not a hospitable biome to start in, Badlands do have their own unique feature. Abandoned mine shafts that are usually found underground are generated much closer to the surface here, often exposing them. Likewise, gold ore also generates at and near the surface in this biome instead of just deep underground. Wooded badlands are a variant of the biome where coarse dirt and oak trees generate on the tops of the terracotta plateaus. Okay, we're back. Good afternoon, Lady Z, the dad, the mama. Good evening, Fuzzy. I hope everybody's doing well today. As you can see on my screen, I'm back at the end, and the reason is because I realized something that I forgot last week that I wanted to share with you guys, especially those of you who are typically on Bedrock, because I think it's good news. My plan today is definitely to build a house, which is probably the scariest thing I've done on stream. But last week we were talking about the spear, and one of the things that I didn't do with the spear was show you how important this is for Bedrock. So I'm going to do that real quick before we jump into today's stuff. A house, yes. So I think everybody by now pretty much knows that one of the big parity differences between Java and Bedrock is the combat. And because of that, you get sweeping edge on Java, and the sweep attack, but not on Bedrock. But if you didn't know, the spear has an area of effect attack. So when we use this, it will hit more than one enemy. So this might be a game changer for Bedrock farms. But that's all I wanted to show you that before we got into stuff. Hey DJ! Let's get rid of all these extra pearls that I don't need. We don't need those. Oh, that's weird. I look like I'm throwing them. Alright, you guys, get out of the way. I have to admit, it's really fun. It is really fun. Oop, don't look at him, though. Not on the... I should put some railings up on that bridge, huh? That would be a good idea. I'll do that soon. And by soon, I mean eventually. Because that's usually what I mean when I say soon. Oh. This happens to me. I don't know where I had a bed last. Oh well. Hello, RV. Let's get back home. And see, that's the thing. I can remember as an early Minecraft player, I was the type of person to build a cobblestone box and throw a bed in it. But as I got used to playing the game... Good afternoon, Andy. What I found was I wasn't really ever building a house because I was always on the move doing something else. And I think I've decided that if I'm going to spend a lot of time in a world, I want to have an actual house, even if it's just aesthetic. Fob's in another death spiral? Oh, good lord, is he coming? So I did lay out this foundation already, and I have designed something up in creative mode. And I'm mostly pleased with it, except I struggled a lot with the roof. And so I think I've finally come up with an idea for that. I'm going to cop out a little bit and just use a technique that I used on the SMP for my house. Just a hole in the ground. Good afternoon, the mom. So I had this prepared for like a couple months now, and it was right before all the computer issues that I had to stop, and I wasn't able to do it. So I have a lot of things ready here. And I have some reference images that I will be using. Hold on, though. If I do that, I can't see the chat. So let's fix this real quick. That'll work. There. Now I don't have to see my face on the second screen. I can see my pictures, and I can still see your chat. So I think we're going to go with dark oak and spruce and deep slate as our like base here. And then I've got other things that we'll use to trim things up. I've actually left this scaffolding up here because it will be our ladder to the second floor. But let's see what we can start with. I don't know how many I need. I have some shelves. I have some shelves that I'm going to use as sort of a trim. So maybe let's do that first. So, Lady Z, it's funny that you say that. With the issues that are going on right now with the Bedrock updates, I think a lot of us are probably going to get behind on the SMP stuff. I don't know. I've been debating how bad it's going to be if I try to play. Especially, y'all know the way that I play is a little bit risky. You know, I like that. I find it fun. As much as it is completely legitimate when you hear me nervous, I'll still choose to put myself in those situations, you know? So we are gonna need, let's see, we're gonna need some, to start off, I think we're gonna need some oak, some spruce, and some dark oak. We'll probably need to come get more. Okay, yeah, so Lady Z, the latest update, there's a lot of, oops, over here. Multitasking. I can do it. Sure, I can do it. But there's a lot of backlash and frustration because there's a lot of lag issues that have been introduced. And then there's an issue where for PC users, the cursor isn't being fully captured by the game. And so if if I'm doing something like this and I look down, not only is my cursor moving down within the game, but also sort of like a ghost cursor on my desktop. And so it would, pop up my my taskbar or something like that and pause the game. So it's been pretty bad. And let's go ahead and throw a bed down inside. Outside. Just in case we need it. Hello, Frank. Yes, we heard about that. Or at least some of us did. Not yet, huh? I think it's here and here. Now, when you say just died, though, do you mean after Andy left? You know what else I realized, you guys? My happy gas. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, this is gonna be fun. My happy gas has disappeared. I don't know if something happened to it and I just forgot because I had to take such a long break from this. But yeah, I have no happy gas. Dang it. Okay, so that's not gonna work. It's not easy building on the cliff. I know she could give me a hard time for telling you that she already told us, Frank, but we don't chuckle about it because anybody likes the fact that you're dying. It's just one of those endearing things that adds character to our community. I think I need to put one on there, too. Just do it like this, I guess. And then I can throw that back on there. Hello, David. How are you doing today? And then how high do we want to make these pillars? It looks like, let's see, I already have them sticking up there. I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7 more on all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna take some damage. Wait, yeah, no, I have this planned out. But I've got to just kind of do it from images, so we'll try not to take damage all the time. How about that? We can 4, 5, 6. We can always strip them once we get down. Yeah. I thought to myself, I want to try and actually do something aesthetic and avoid just the whole, like, this is a rectangle that is my house. So I tried to make the outline flow with the terrain instead of worrying about the numbers, which for the most part, you know, I think looks really good. But yes, when I tried messing around with the roof in creative, it was giving me fits. But I think I finally came up with the solution that I want. Is the bird alive? Last time you were laughing instead of getting upset. I mean, if you learned that from some of us, then that's fantastic. But I really do hope that for most people that is, you know, that's your go-to. Because, you know, it's a game, it's an escape. If I wanted to be frustrated, I'd go do something in real life and not play Minecraft. I can't let it frustrate me. Oh no. Yes. Well, I have dogs, so it's gophers. Those are the presents I would get. And of course, if I'm not careful, they'll keep them to themselves and try to eat them. So, ugh. Well, hey, look at it this way. You don't get to respawn in real life. Just ask the bird. Too soon? Hello, Jassy. Something I just recently realized is we are no longer on the same time zone anymore because of the end of daylight savings time. I'm about to walk off the edge here. That seems like an emerald thing to do, right? Just walk off the edge. Somebody was saying the other day, I think it was Dad was saying something about having to remind themselves that you don't have an elytra and stop running around and just jumping off of things like you can fall forever. That's very much a me thing too. Okay. we're going to outline spruce around here. Our first level, I think I'm going to end up bringing this up one more level when we're done. And then I think we'll put in the floor. The floor? Let me see if I can remember. What does my floor look like? Okay. Let's go with our spruce and our oak. And we're going to do spruce around this guy here. And we're going to do it up in front. Like so. And then it was along the diagonal. And I gotta look at the other picture here. What did I have? Over here somewhere. I think it's like this. And like this. I need a little bit of dark oak. Maybe a little more than that. Let's just make some extra. We got plenty, right? So we're gonna need a couple of those. And we're going to put dark oak in there. And then we're gonna fill the rest of this floor in with oak. You know what? I probably didn't bring enough. Wow. Catching a bird in midair is pretty impressive. I remember, it was decades ago. That sounds longer than what it actually was. We're gonna say maybe like 25 years ago. Living up in a rural part of Northern California, and my folks had a 5-acre plot. And our dogs, who were the sweetest, you know, gentlest dogs you could ever meet, managed to catch a deer in the backyard and take the deer down. Which then my father had to deal with. I'm sure he thought that was fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, I joke about that with, you know, my dogs at home. You know, they are adorable, but they're killers. There's no two ways about it. I wonder if I have enough oak. I have not very much more. Let's take it all just in case. Yeah. No, let's see. So our dogs at the time, one was an Australian Shepherd. The other one, I don't even remember what breed she was. You know, that back then, I don't think like the whole doggy DNA thing was as common as it is now. I don't know if it would have been available back then or not. Nowadays, yeah, like we've done that. We've run like the doggy DNA tests and stuff. So I'm gonna strip all of these. Quickly so that I can get to bed. I don't think I have everything lit up. No, it's funny though, with my dogs right now are all like part Chihuahua. Nobody's anywhere close to full Chihuahua, but they all have like Chihuahua in them, and that says something about Chihuahua activities. Hey, yeah, they find their way. They find their way into lots of different mutts. Let's just say that. Okay, these are the pressure plates for the front door. Like so. I don't know what a Lhasa is. I have to look that up sometime. See, what part am I doing next on here? Let's flip back over for a minute here. Maybe start filling out the walls, I guess. Hold on. So this is front door. And the rest of this is going to be... Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Let's see, where are we here? Let's take a look at the front first. So we're going to have spruce over here. And then it's going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 above that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. And then I'm actually going to put some dark oak in the front ones. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Yeah. There we go. We're done. I'm just kidding. Oh, thanks to Mama. No, I did not. Nope, that's just me being distracted. That's all. We're gonna go with, let's see. I don't have enough dark oak there. Thank you for letting me know that, by the way. I would have been kicking myself rewatching this. And be like, why didn't anybody tell me that I was doing something stupid? I think like that. I believe. And we're gonna need... Do I need any more spruce logs? I don't think so. I think I can turn this into wood now. Oh, no, I didn't do the cross beams. No, that's dark oak. Do I have enough of that? Dark, because the cross beams are going to go up there. You know, I should probably... Something doesn't look right. Hold on. Yeah, I messed something up here. That's why it looks off. I went too low with that. Okay. Then let's take that out. Like that. And like that. And then let's get our cross beams in, because that'll help keep me from messing up again, I think. I mean, possibly, right? It was... Yes. Yeah, why would a sane person choose to build their house on top of a mountain? If this wasn't Minecraft, this would be incredibly inconvenient. So maybe there's my excuse as far as, like, waiting till we have the Elytra to do this. Yeah, this will help keep me from messing up again, I think. And also give me more places to stand. Okay, but we're gonna do things a little bit different on the angled side. So we'll get to that in a moment. The high altitude is definitely getting to me. Let's see. Can I reach that? Yeah, but that's gonna be annoying, isn't it? Maybe from here. Alright, let me flip this picture as well. So I'm doing something. I'm gonna have to go back and fix some of this, I think. But this is definitely 2 rows. Is it on this side? No, I know it's 2 rows on this side. And then here... here we're gonna leave that one like that. You say there's no way you could build in front of people, but I'm also, like, I'm keenly aware of when I stop talking. It is. It's a little more nerve-wracking. That's why I say this is like, it is so much easier for me to go somewhere and do some combat on screen as opposed to trying to build. Yeah, it's a little crazy. Okay, so I've got some diagonals in that section. Yeah, I might have to come back to that part. For now, I think we can still continue putting the beams here. Oh, and just enough for the moment. Hello, Poppy. Yes, we're a bit high up. Just ignore this one back here. One day I'll figure out how I want to finish that. I don't know yet. I've been unable to decide. Okay, so we've got kind of a framework started. I'm gonna change my reference image here again for a moment. Okay, that's why that one looks different. So this was... where am I? So we are gonna go like this. I think it is all gonna be one more, except maybe the front? I don't know. Yeah, walking and chewing gum like that, but worse. 100%. Okay, so these are gonna look like this, and that's the same one as this one. Alright. Now, do I have some stairs? Or I also need to make... I need 6 more barrels. But no, not yet. Because where I'm putting them is going to be difficult. You know what else is really distracting is there's someone in my neighborhood right now that is, it sounds like they're using a table saw. And because of where I live, you know, we don't use air conditioning, so I have to have my windows open, and it's super distracting. So on this guy here, we're also just going to go like so. And then was this like this? Well, I'm glad, first of all, Dad, I'm glad you can't hear it. And Fuzzy, I agree. I agree. Sunday's the day of rest. I mean, this is as close as I'll come to working. So, think we got to get some more materials. Damama's over there acting like that's exactly the type of thing that she would do, which, you know, maybe that's true. So to get this wall done, I think what we'll go ahead and do, I think I will go ahead and make the barrels, and I'll just like pillar up and work on this real quick, because I need more dark oak. Excuse me. I need more dark oak. I'm going to need to sleep in a moment. You know what else we didn't find last week was I don't think we saw the zombie horse, did we? I have no idea how long this build is going to take me. Oh. And here's our new baby Happy Ghast, because I realized once I couldn't find one that I could just plop one down in the water. So I did that this morning so that maybe by the time we're done today, we'll have a new Happy Ghast. Let's bring extra spruce. Let's make sure that we're not getting snuck up on by monsters and things. I am going to need more of these. I'm going to need oak fences. I said barrels too, huh? What do I have extra? We'll use jungle wood to make like our extra slabs, because I don't think I'll be using that a lot. At least not in the near term as far as building, and there's lots of it available. You know what, Fuzzy Pooch? I'm not really sure how to take that. I will definitely try and take it as a compliment, but if I'm putting you to sleep, you know, please tell me. Because I certainly don't want to be boring. Okay, so barrels. No, let's make it with the jungle wood. Oh, I don't have enough. Don't want to use up the spruce. Let's grab some more of this. My inventory is starting to look like somebody else's. And I'm actually terrified that something's about to come blow me up. So let's have a quick peek around. No, let's just go sleep. See, this is, oh boy, this is not well lit up yet. Maybe we need to throw some extra torches around here. Just for temporary. I think it's okay. It'll probably be fine. New way for storage? Of course, you can always use any ideas that you see. That's honestly, I think, how we get better. I think there are some things I do that might be somewhat unique to me, but most of the time it's because I've seen something else and I figure out how to tweak it into my own idea, because I would not consider myself very creative when it comes to this game sometimes. Okay, so what I want to do here, where I have these barrels, right? They're for aesthetics, for sort of the trim on this diagonal wall, but I also want to do it just under the crossbeam up top. But since I'm doing a diagonal crossbeam, I'm not going to place the logs sideways. I'm going to place them up and down. So what we're going to do here, let's get these three things out here. And let's see. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then barrel and log. And actually, let's just do it like this. I can tear the whole thing out in a moment. That'll be probably quicker that way. We just do it like this and like that. Right? Yep. And then we can do that and try not... Oh, Not wearing my wings. I don't know, Frank. I've seen your stuff. I think you're pretty darn creative, buddy. You've definitely done plenty of stuff that I haven't thought of. Now, Damama, on the other hand, it seems like sometimes we actually share a brain. So, I kind of said as much watching her video this morning. Look at this. I can use this as a stair to get back in. All right. So what we're going to do with this in here is I should first of all get my wings back on, since I'm always jumping off of things. No. Yeah, not on most things. Not on most things. We are very, very separate people. Even when it comes to gameplay, we're very separate people. But I think we have some similarities on the creative side when it comes to this game. Okay, let's try and... There we go. We'll just take advantage of the fact that we have that to make us some space. And now what I need to bring up some deep slate. Well, hello, Agency. I don't think I've seen you in stream before. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, we are we're playing around building a house, which is something I don't consider myself very good at. I know that some people will say really nice things and you know, tell me that I can do it, but like the house I built on the SMP is the first one I've probably done in like 5 years. It's not normal for me. I'm mostly a weirdo doing weird things. Okay, I do understand that, where you say you have a huge field, but basically no living quarters. That's me, typically. I build everything else, and I don't build anything to live in. Is this really all the cobbled deep slate that I have? Do I have... Wow. Wow. Okay. We're gonna need that later. I might have to get some deep slate. Possibly. Hold on, we're closer this side. We'll just go out this way. And also, hello, MGP. Let's see. I need the stone cutter out. Might as well just replenish our rockets while we're here. And you know what? We can put the crafting table right here too. So if I put this, I can go straight to all of these. So there are six of those barrels, and I need 4 high. So like that. You're homeless at Coffee Kingdom? I would not have guessed that, actually. Okay, there we go. So once this is roofed up or whatnot, we have, instead of having I didn't want like an angled glass window. I felt like it was kind of awkward. So instead, this keeps us safe while also giving us the ability to have a nice view from this side as well. So I kind of liked the way this looked with the rest of the house here. And I know that I'm gonna need some stairs, and let's do, hold on. Let's take a look at something here. I'm very much not an organized builder. Let me pause that. This side here, I've thrown down some stairs. And I think I have fences in here. Can I reach it? Yes, sort of. These will be the supports for like a balcony. One day, Damama, I will hopefully finally get around to building a house at Coffee Kingdom. There are just so many things needing to be done. Okay, so then spruce on top of this, yes? I think. Yeah, and then we're gonna end up cutting this out, because these will be slabs or stairs, I can't remember. And I need some slabs. So we'll make some of those real quick. Yeah, my list is pretty long too. I've been meaning to post in the Discord that I really want to get back to working on the floating islands, because the initial plan was to have that ready for the Happy Gas when it released, and that has well since come and gone. Okay, and this goes up 2 like that. I think it's just 2. Should be. We may have to come back to that. Okay, and these, yeah, those are going to be slabs, I think. I think we can just go like so. Okay, yep. That's a nice little viewing platform on this side. RV, when you say, did you ever show what you're referencing? Were you asking me about something or someone else? I didn't catch that. So let me know. Let me know. I need spruce stairs in the meantime. For the build? Oh, you mean like what I'm working off of to do this? I will show it if we don't get finished, but I'm hoping we can actually get finished. I don't know how many of these that I need. Yes. Yeah, what I did, I have a copy of this world that I'll jump into for thumbnails if I just want to jet over somewhere real quick and take a picture of something. So I do have this area that I can use in creative, and I spent some time trying to figure out what would look good here. So I am sort of recreating this. I'm just I'm having to do it by looking at stuff. Hey Tato, does a workshop count as a home? I don't know. Does it have a bed in it? See, that's the thing about Minecraft. I think that's the big reason I don't normally build houses. You know, you could plop down a bed anywhere. So if you're somebody who plays a little bit more functionally, then a house just feels redundant. So I know what I want to do on, let's see, the side over here. Oh, I never even filled these ones out, did I? So let's do that real quick. And was actually here just to give it a little bit of texture. Wait a second. Nope, that's not right. That is not correct. I keep forgetting that I'm going to bring this up a little bit. So I think what I need to do here is I need to do that soon, so that I don't forget that I'm doing it. All I need is just some dirt. All right. That just feels high, though. That doesn't seem right. What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong with this? There's no way that would be there. There's definitely no way that would be there. A barn dominium? I like that. And yes, so Jassy, the emerald that I built for the SMP, I told Tanya I actually give her a lot of credit, because if it hadn't been for something she did on her other SMP series, she's working with a group of people that call themselves the Crew. Excuse me. I probably would not have thought of that, but instead I did think of it. But what she had done was she had come up with an idea for a starfish-shaped house. I still cannot remember what the heck is going on here, and maybe that's because I'm looking at the wrong place. Yes, it's because I'm looking at the wrong place. Let's get some dirt to put in here so that I can stop getting confused. Yeah, you saw that one too. That's good. If y'all haven't seen that, Tanya is really, really pretty impressive, not only when it comes to building, but also her editing style as well. So I'm, she's definitely one of those folks where I always wonder, like when will the algorithm figure it out and get her the eyeballs that she deserves, which, I mean, obviously I could say about a lot of people on here. What the heck am I doing here? Okay, no, that's right. That's right there. That's fine. Okay, I will have to fix this up later, because I need to come up with an idea for, like, a bridge. And I need some... Let's go ahead and make our doors and start putting in windows and things like that. We're gonna need some of these as well. And my dog is laying at my feet, and every now and then I hear weird noises, and I think it's just him moving around. I don't typically love these doors, but I think for this particular build, they make sense. So we're going to go like so. And then we're going to try and put away a few things that we don't need. Inventory management. The true problem, the true end game here, if we're being honest. We'll take the moss. I'm gonna keep the stairs. I wanted to grab what? I wanted to grab glass. I think that might be all right for right now. I feel like I'm building this in a very disjointed way. Okay, so front window is just going to be glass. And I know what I forgot to grab. I forgot to grab the lanterns because I also want to do those next. This one is just going to be a 2x2 like that. And then this one, okay, so that's something I had done differently here. I had stairs on top for texturing. And then the glass. And then we need trapdoors. Copper grating, that's actually not a bad idea. I could see myself doing that. I really like the way the copper grating looks. I have lots of spruce, right? Okay. Well, obviously we have to have the planters. Nope. Not like that. And we'll figure out stuff to put in there later. Yes. Yes, I like the way it sounds a lot too. What's funny, when I was building the house for the SMP, in my brain I was thinking that the copper grates were like a 1-to-1, that if you took a block of copper and you converted it to a grate, you'd only get one. And so I spent so much time collecting copper before building, and when I finally started building, I realized it's like, I think you get 4 of them. I was like, oh, I could have saved myself a bunch of time on that. So that would have been nice. The other one, am I out of oak? No. I know I'm going to want some of that. So let's start with that. I'm really thankful for the update to the copper items, because I think it was really important. And I kind of wish that it had been done sooner, you know. Let's also grab lanterns before I forget about it. Because I will forget about it. I also kind of feel like this is going to take me all stream to finish this house. I don't know. I don't feel like it's too overpowered, just because it still takes quite a bit of time to get like the actual blocks and stuff. Where did the other pieces go? There we go. These are going there. No, they're not. It's low. I wanted it higher. Higher than that. I wanted it to be... I wanted the lanterns hanging there, which means it's like that. That's what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, that's better. The shelves are another great one for decoration. I decided on these that I'd use them as like I don't know what you call that, molding or something for the columns, which I need to do up top as well. So I'll have to make some more of those in a little bit. The other sort of like little touch that I was looking at was actually just doing some dark oak buttons on a portion of this. It's so high. Can I reach it? I could reach it if I jump. Nope, I'm on the bed. That's why I'm landing all weird. Yeah, like this space here has the buttons. Okay. So maybe I should use up the rest of these shelves while I have them on me. No, that's going to be a pain to reach. Unfortunately, now that I've built that side, I can't just walk in and out through the windows anymore. Okay, let's flip over here and see what I can do. I need spruce slabs. Did I make any of those? I have a few. I don't think that's enough. Okay, so we're gonna make some more spruce slabs. All right. And then these skinny windows on this side are not going to be true windows. So we'll have to come back to that. This one will match this one though, so we can do that. And actually, let's see. Yeah, we can also put down the moss to give us a place to stand, since we're going to have planters here too. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I didn't even think about that. If I do it like this, that's right. Okay. I meant to do that on the other one too. I can do that. I can fix that. Just a little bit wider edge there, kind of a decorative touch. Okay. So I need to finish up this, like an awning. I guess we can probably just step up here for right now. So we put these. If this one, I think I need one more fence post actually. If I'm doing this correctly. And then I need to very carefully. Am I wearing my wings? Yes, okay. Very carefully get myself around here. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, so from here is always the hard part, doing stuff like this. I want... Nope. That's not right. That's fine. It must be raining outside of the savannah. Okay. Nope. Stab it. Like that. And like that. And then I did something up here that I might have to look at later and fix, because I have an angled bit over here. And it's a bit hard to see. Yeah. So what I did on this side actually was I had this here. What happens if... Where's my spruce? Am I out of spruce? I have spruce. I have spruce right here. Hey kids, we have spruce at home. Let's actually... I just don't remember what I did with that spot right in there. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I realize I probably didn't get a good shot of it, but that's all right. I can figure it out. Yeah, I'll have to come back to this. I don't know off the top of my head what I was doing in here to make this fit properly. I do know that we are going to end up lining one more row along the top like this, so we can go ahead and knock that out real quick. That was not me pressing the Q key. Aldrich had a really good idea. I'm sure you probably saw it on your video, Dad, but remapping Q to G, I never thought of that, and I think it's actually brilliant. I need to see about doing that sometime. Yeah, a bed out in the middle of the plains is not too safe, is it? Okay, let's see. On this last one for the glass, I think this is just like the other windows that I have. So we do the stair thing up top. Like that. Like that. And like that. And then we put those in there, and then same thing basically on the bottom. I think I messed this part up on the other ones too. Let's see. And we'll have to go back to these planters at some point once I can make myself some more of the spruce trapdoors. Oh yeah, there you go. That's another way to do it. Just change out your directional arrows. Okay, I think that's all the glass actually. Yes, that's all the glass we're using in this build, so I can put those away. Oh, Aldrich, you're here. Hello. Yes, no, I did. I was reading your comment, and I was, like I say, I've been playing Minecraft for a long time, and I was kind of shocked when I read your comment, because I was like, that seems like such an obviously smart idea that I couldn't believe I never thought of it. But yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because that is something I will probably try to spend the time to learn at some point. We don't need the dirt in our inventory anymore either, and I don't think I need any more oak for this. Let me just double check real quick. No, I don't think so. I think we're done. I think we're done with oak. I don't know. I'm having an internal debate about the roof and whether I want to maybe incorporate some there. But I think for the moment we can do without it. So what we are going to need to do then is we're actually going to go get a little bit of mangrove. And I think that our ghast has fully grown up, which shows you just how long this has taken me. But somewhere down here I've got a little bit of mangrove, and we just need 4 of those. Trying to think too. What are paintings? Is it wool and sticks, I think? Yes. But I don't know if I really have extra wool right now, so I might just have to fly out somewhere and shear a sheep. And because the idea behind these other 2 little skinny windows here is that they're going to look more like some kind of decoration on the outside, not really windows, and so I cover them up with paintings. So we need them, and we need them. And what we need to do is like that, and like this, and we just go like that. And on the inside, I can actually put a painting over it. So that was my thought process for that. We'll go do the one on the other side. Did I run out? Oh, I ran out of stairs. Unless I have some hiding in here. No. Might as well make all of them. I think we're gonna need some more later. So let's just do a fair little bit of this right now. Yeah. Thanks, RV. Okay. And let's just give ourselves a little bit of room to work here. Nope, I don't think I needed to replace that one. I think it's the next one down. I think it's this one. Yes. And this one. Yeah. But I like how that looks. It's kind of a neat little recessed texture. And while we're over here, maybe we can go ahead and do these 2. I have them on the other side as well. Please tell me I'm still wearing my wings. Yes. Hold on. Can we ninja around here? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. All right. So what is next? I know I still have a few more things to finish off in here. Okay. So we still need to do the whatchamacallits, the like flower beds for the other couple of windows, it looks like. Because there's 3 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need probably 12 more, like 12 more spruce trapdoors. I have 4. And 8 more of the oak trapdoors, right? Okay. Let's go take care of that real quick. Shall we? Can we get there from the outside? I need to throw some dirt in here. All right. And we're just kind of, right now, we'll just use jungle wood as our throwaway scaffolding. Because, although I do like it for some things, I don't foresee using it a lot in a build like this or some of the things we're doing around here, so it's kind of expendable. You okay down there? My doggies are dreaming. Having, I don't know, maybe doggy nightmares. Now how to get around safely to the other one. I guess we're going flying. That might be the easiest way to do this. Yes. Carefully. I apologize for your eyes. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Chasing squirrels, that's probably it. Yep. I think I can. It doesn't really matter. There we go. Okay. I think we can be done with the anxiety-producing parts here, building over the cliff. I think. All right, so I'm gonna need. I need some of this, like the shelving, the molding for up top there, and I have. I don't remember how many logs that actually takes. So I have to strip them first, right, to be able to actually craft them, which is going to be a tad tedious, I think. Six logs per shelf, so I think 12 will be more than enough. I think. I have 17. Let's just make it an even 18 then, huh? If I have extras, that's fine. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Alright. Thank you, thank you. In my brain, too, for a moment, I was thinking that it was like 6 for 1, and I think that's just the old Minecrafter in me, you know. Some people will bring it up, other people have let it go by now, but the whole, like, that the stairs give you a reduced return is really annoying, especially when you're using wood. Okay, so these are going to go on all of these, but they're going to go... They're going to actually go down here. Okay. Did we do one? I didn't do one down there, but I feel like I probably should have. Yeah. So I'll have to drop down and do that one in a moment, too. Except I don't think I have them above the awning. Oh, I do. I do. Yeah, they look fine that way. I like both of those ideas. RV, Damama. I really I think that the game needs something like that. When they introduced the stonecutter, you could finally, you could finally get your whatchamacallit, you could get your stairs. If they're made out of stone, you can get them at a reasonable return, but they never changed that for wood. Oh no, I'm no. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to climb up with water because I feel like I'm gonna mess something up down there. So we'll just do it that way. All right, all right. Okay. I did that on purpose, guys. I swear. So the other thing that we're gonna need, I think we're pretty much done with those. I want some trapdoors. I don't remember how many. And then I think up top, I think I was just using spruce for the floors. I may have to figure out some more about the up top later. And I may want to go back and use slabs. But I will worry about that later. For now, I just want to get this filled in. The florist villager, you know what's funny? We're gonna run that joke again of oh, there's a mod for that. But I have in the past tinkered around with a pack that was called Better Minecraft, which you know, sounds a bit boastful, but that was one of the individual mods that they added, was some of the added villager professions, and the florist was one of them. I think from an aesthetic standpoint, it was really cool. I certainly can't say that I found it useful. Okay, so here's what I had done up here. Now, that's right. I can kind of tell from up here. Then this was probably just like that. And then we have that guy there. And then, what is that? Somewhere over here. Over there. It's hard to tell. I think that looks about right. Table saw. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. So, if you had a florist villager, what would you want to get from them? Because I do think it's a really neat idea. I don't know. Hold on. I want to do this a little bit differently here. There we go. I definitely think it's a neat idea. I would want any new villager traits to be something that really has a little bit of value, and the reason I say that is because, like, oh, actually, I already thought of something. High-end trade could be something like wither roses, because those are otherwise really difficult to get, right? But yeah, like I think about the leather worker, right? And the leather worker is one of those jobs that I don't see anybody ever use, because by the time you have the emeralds to like really get the stuff that he offers, it's not, you don't need it anymore, right? So I don't know that anybody really makes use of the leather worker, and that's that's some of the stuff that I definitely think about when we're talking about that kind of stuff. Okay, so I think what we're doing in here was just like these interior corners, like so. I think it was the same thing in here. Just like that. And that's probably enough light for the first floor. Sus stew. Oh, that's a good idea. I definitely like that idea. All right. Okay, so before I start working on the roof, I think I'd like to get the paintings to cover these two places here. And then I had this idea. I wanted to just have something hanging here, and so far what I've tried is hanging signs. They look okay, and I think I'll do that. But I might play around with it later to see if there's something better that I can use. But I'll show you guys what I had come up with for that, and we'll see. We'll see. Clay pots and stuff. Okay, you guys sold me. You guys sold me. Add the florist villager. Lobby Mojang to do that. I think it's a great idea. Yeah. Yeah. RV, I agree. I think... Sorry, I thought I was hearing noises. Maybe it was just the happy ghast. My one question about all that is, when I walk through, will it mess with my movement? I wonder, you know? But I do like that idea. I love the glowberries and their vines. Those are definitely some of my favorites. So I'll put these signs up for now, but I probably will change it. Yeah, that was another weird one. Do I need chains for hanging signs? That's probably what I'm missing, huh? I have some. Come to think of it. But I need to save a few of these. Well, I hope I saved enough. Oh. So there's the what are they called? The... Oh, sorry, I forget that it's gonna do that. So why did that one go that way and that one went that way? I don't know. But I do know that you can attach them to each other. I thought, hold on. I thought I got them to attach with the straight. Oh. Yeah, you can get them with the straight chains. You just don't right click them. Of course, got to be able to get down here to get the hitbox. Just pressing a bunch of buttons. It's okay. We do kind of like the idea of the hanging pale moss, though. I might come back and do that instead. So herbal tea. Yeah, I wonder, you know, somebody who was suffering from a soul sickness, you know, that kind of herbal tea might be really good for them. Right? Okay, what did I say? Paintings. But in order to do that, I need shears. And I probably have some somewhere, but if I do, they're down here. Yeah, Jassy might be the one suffering from the sickness, but you're definitely not fine either. I mean, clearly you're having some sort of unintended transformation. So I don't know if you can say that. All right, there's some sheep out here. This should be quick. Oh, and you gave me enough. Thank you. Made it really handy. Yes. And did the Watchers do anything for you? How's that working out for you, Jassy? Okay, so put that away. And put that away, I think, too. I'm gonna end up needing that. I don't know if I have enough stuff here. Let's get rid of a bunch of it for right now. To be determined. Yep. I don't know. We'll have to see how that all goes. Honestly, though, like I said, we need the bedrock issues to get worked out, because I will tell you up front that I don't know. I don't know how much I can get back on and do some recording. I did get a somewhat of a fix, but there are still occasional issues. Okay, so just to make sure this works. Okay, so I need to stop the right side too. There we go. she broke the Watchers. Let's get a different painting for this side. Do we want that one? I think that's a person on a horse. I think I like that one. Yeah. Okay. So that's cool. And then... all right. I'm actually thinking I will change these out for slabs too. Yes, Lady Z, I fully intend to do that shortly. Oh, and I put that away. I meant to save one for right there. But yeah, we're gonna get rid of this. I've changed my mind. I think I can get rid of that. Yeah, I can. But I still need the stairs and the slabs. So I will confess that although I have built this out, I've done nothing as far as figuring out what I'm putting inside of it other than the bed. I mean, clearly that will need to go in there, but yeah, I don't know. I'll get something figured out eventually. I think what we're gonna need to do here, though, for some of this stuff, I think I may need to go borrow our Happy Gast friend. Gonna make this next part. Well, no, this shouldn't be too bad, right? I just need a bunch of slabs. And what else did I say I was forgetting? I was forgetting stripped spruce. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. This is why I don't typically build houses, because I'm like, okay, cool. I have a place to live. I'm off on another adventure. Bye. RV, you did not miss much. Just jokes. Just a whole bunch of silliness. Okay, so what we're doing here, if I can figure this out from my reference, is we're going to put upside down stair there. Oh, goodness. Yeah, how am I supposed to do this way? Hold on. Because I can't hit the hitbox that way. All right. Then we're going to have to do this a slightly different way. We do... Instead, if we do 3 slabs, and then we're just going to have to... swap it out. Like so. All right. This one's off. That one's in the wrong place. That's why it doesn't look right. Okay. That's fine. That is all right. I don't think I can even hit it from there. Let's try this again, shall we? So, slab, slab, slab. Then break these. Get our stairs back, because I did something with them. Go like that. Okay. Alright, this is where we'll hang our lanterns from, on the outside. So, I need to do that basically on these sort of outer areas here. I think I have one here. Yeah, Andy, I would argue that I've probably gotten more comfortable with building since spending time with, you know, with some other people and seeing how they do things. Oh no. Because the area that I feel like I struggle with most is detail work. And even though I like what I'm doing here, there are still like improvements that I know that I could make. But I do think that we all tend to suffer from the same problem, and that's that when you start enjoying Minecraft and you start consuming Minecraft videos, you see just what is possible. And I think we have a tendency to sort of struggle with that as far as comparing ourselves to everyone else. And I try not to do that. I try to just be comfortable with, you know, my own level. Oh gosh. I'm not trying to jump off of the edge. Not intentionally. Wait. Oh. I don't know how well you guys can see that. But I cannot allow pillagers to roam out here. It's just... it's not in my nature. Yeah. 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 Sorry. Intermission. Where are you guys? Leave a turtle alone. You guys are all sorts of stuck. Oh. No, that's good enough. I was about to say get out of my house, and then I'm like, well, that's not really fair, is it? I'm sorry, did I hope I didn't hit you a little bit. I didn't mean to, buddy. Yeah, that was a pretty big scouting party, wasn't it? It was like 7 of them or something? That's a lot. Wait, I hear another one. Yeah, you guys are trespassing. You interrupted our nice little cozy episode. Now we need to get all the way back up here. Okay. Yeah, if Grogmog finds me in this world, I'm in trouble. Let's hope that's not the case. But I think we're safe. Think we're okay. On my main world, I have taken to collecting every single pillager banner that I get, and I have an insane I don't know what it is. I have like 200 or 300 of them, because I will always fight them. Yeah, I will basically always fight them. I don't think I was going to do it on this side. I'll double check, but Yeah. Didn't want it on that side. Alright, well, I guess that means... See, to get these lanterns on, it might almost be easier to use the Happy Ghast. Have us a quick sleep, and we'll go bring that guy up. Well, you know what? Banners is actually another idea for that area as well. I wonder if that would be worth it. Let's go get our Happy Ghast friend. Excuse me. Rude. Okay. Scaffolding would probably work. I don't typically keep that much of it around. And we do have this one, right? So we might as well make use of that. I was thinking maybe one of these days we need to have a live stream where we go on a quest to go rescue Fallout Boy, who is still just waiting out there by the ancient city. And I feel kind of bad about that, you know? So, but it would definitely take an entire live stream to do that, because we'd have to dig him out. And then I don't know if I would even bother doing the flying part, because that'd probably be an hour. But, you know. But I think that would at least be fun for part of it, right? But yeah, we should go save him at some point. Okay. We can do it. We can do it. Hold on, did I have... Oh, I missed one. I missed one. Let's take care of that real quick. I did plan to do that. Can't reach that? No? Okay. There we go, that's better. Now I always have to remember though the controls here, because they're very awkward to me. I want to hit my shift button to go down, but that's the dismount button. We got rid of that warden. Eventually. I don't remember if that was on stream or not. But we were able to get rid of that warden. Okay. Perfect. That means, let's see, you can hang out right down here, I think. This is safe enough area for you to fly around, and it's close enough that I should be able to get you if I need you. But hold on. Yeah, I did. I killed that warden. I was able to find a spot where I could see him and he couldn't hit me. So Andy. Yes. Yeah, it is funny. Every now and then I will remember that we have a stranded Fallout Boy out there. That's Dark Oak. we're definitely going to need something more here. I'm just not sure what yet. And I'm almost positive that I do not have enough deep slate for this. So, but you know what? That's fine. We're gonna make what we have, and we're gonna try. That's just what we're gonna do. And again, for these, we're gonna use polished deep slate. Where's all my? Did I already use up all my spruce slabs already? Already? I think I did. I think it's time to go get some more. Fallout Boy the Man versus Fallout Boy the Ghast. Versus Fallout Boy the Band. Yep. Not confusing in the slightest, right? Not confusing at all. Okay. That'll be good for now. Alright, so the idea for the roof here. As I said earlier, by itself now, this kind of looks awkward. It's just got all these things hanging off like some weird jester's cap. With this roof, well, this house is not shaped. It's not a rectangle. It's not an oval or a circle. It has its own very unique shape, right? So trying to come up with a roof, I went through a number of different possibilities of how I might do that. And it was not easy. So in order for anything to be like, I don't want to say symmetrical, but you know what I mean, sort of cover it evenly. Like standard shapes don't really work. So I finally came up with this idea where I've got sort of two shallow cones that will overlap, and this should do what we need it to. So I think first off, on all of these, we're going to have two of these guys at a minimum. Just honestly, Frank, just a bunch of trial and error. Like I tried initially just doing like multiple sections of sloped, you know, kind of the default triangular roof. And part of the issue is that like one direction it was an odd number and the other direction it was an even number, and it just everything was rough. So I finally realized that was just not going to work very well. So let me flip over to my last image here. Let's see if I can figure things out here. I know that this torch down here is about the center of one side. So I think if I use this as a reference, I should be able to get up there. And then what I need to figure out as well is just how low did I have that? I think it's just... We're gonna wing it. We're gonna see what happens here. So if we go like this, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 is going to be down there. And then... Oh boy, this is no fun. Alright. So, and these I think are 7 across from the middle. Okay. Ooh, I hope the kids have a fun thing, whatever the thing is. And you'll have to tell the dad, thank you from me. Always appreciate when you all are stopping by. See this one? This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. Why am I so close to this one? I think that's going to be a big oh well for right now. If I do this, no. Should work like that. Okay. Hold on. I think we can build from here. Yes. And then on this side, we're going to go 7, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I normally would actually be finishing up, trying to wrap things up about now. I think I'm going to try to maybe go ahead and get through this roof real quick. So who knows? He may benefit from my slowness. Okay. A little bit of me time for the mom, and yet she's here. She's here with us. So I mean, I guess we can just be flattered about that one. But I will try to wrap up soon. That is going to be okay. So this is where it's going to look a little confusing. So we have basically this circle shape, but we also have one over here, and they're going to overlap. So I have to, whoa, we have a creeper at my front door. Go away. Yeah. Yes, very high praise. If you're spending your me time here with us, then you've just made my day. Okay, something like that. And then hold on. I'm desperately trying not to confuse myself here. This one goes like this. They make this weird W shape. Once I get the first layer, everything else gets easier. Hardcore Minecraft family. You know what's funny is I hear a lot of the times, you know, people who get into Minecraft because it's something they can connect to with their kids, and then it's the adults that find, you know, that it's relaxing or that it's, you know, it's their escape, and the kids quickly grow out of loving to play the game, and it's the parents that keep playing. All right. Now that we have our outline, everything else should get easier, but I feel like... Will I have enough deep slate? I don't know, actually. Like, we're close. We're definitely close. I may have enough. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was the same for me. So some of y'all have heard me talk before. I have a 21-year-old and a 13-year-old. So obviously over the course of 15 years, like this is something that I've done with both of my boys. And I never probably would have expected to get into doing YouTube content. But yeah, I do. I find it very enjoyable. And so even though both of them are like they'll play, it's not their primary thing anymore. It's mine. Yeah, the grandkids. That's, I do think I think it's a wonderful thing, personally. Um, I think that when you think about life as an adult at pretty much any age, maybe to some degree there may be some relief, I guess, at retirement. But I think for so many of us, like there's enough that we deal with. Being able to just recapture some creativity for a little while is absolutely fantastic. I like I say, I probably would have never guessed, a while back that this would be how I would spend my Sunday afternoons. But will not complain for a moment. Oops, I want that one. Oh, no, don't go down there. You know what? That's all right. We have plenty of rockets. Just make sure there's no creepers. We'll just grab our slab and fly away before things start spawning up here. Okay. I will have lights on top of this in a bit, and then I won't have to worry about that. But I'm just hoping that I have enough slabs to get this next layer done here. Oh, you actually said that the moment you said you did not ever expect to make, or that you wouldn't make videos? I mean, don't get me wrong, I've said things like that in my life too, and I have frequently enough been wrong. So, yeah, I guess it's that whole never say never thing, right? Oh, we might have just enough here. Like, literally just enough. Because, let's see, I need one there. And that leaves me with 4, and I really think 2 more will be good enough for this. We'll come back to that. All right, goodbye, Aldrich. Thank you for coming by. As for the rest of you, we are... Oh no, I'm gonna need just a little bit more deep slate. We're nearly done. I do think I can finish this now in less than 15 minutes or something, but I guess I'm gonna need to go grab just a little bit of deep slate first. So I think the easiest way to do that is going to be to jump down into the mine. Yep, never say never. It's definitely a few different things I could say that about. Do I have any sitting here? No? Okay. Forever 13. I don't know that I would go that far. I do struggle to keep up with some of the trends and slangs of our young'uns. But at least there are some things that we can still relate right? So I'm not gonna complain if my kid tells me that I did something on Minecraft and it's fire. I don't even know where all this goes, but we're just gonna grab some deep slate. I don't need a ton. Less than a stack. That's probably about good. What is it, 51? Let's make it an even number. There we go. Forever 19? There's a store. Isn't there a store? What is it, Forever 21? Or is it Forever 16? I can't remember. It's like one of those things. I need one of the females to weigh in here. Wait, the dad, are you already back, or have you just not left yet? And yes, I get a chuckle about it. He's this, no cap, for real. Oh my gosh, my child is consistently trying to get me to say things, and I will very, very frequently he'll say, hey, can you say this? And I'll say I can. But I'm not going to. That's right. You know, she puts an LOL on that, but what she's saying is very, very serious. Very, very serious. Especially since you're driving her kids. I do wish a little bit right now that I was building this on bedrock so that I could do this forward facing. But that's alright. I will be alright. Okay, so the other thing I will need here is that. The rest of this should not be too difficult because we're just basically building some circles, sort of, up to a very shallow cone shape. And so all I got to do is kind of trace this around. Okay, and then the next layer up. Let's see, how do we do this? Start like that. I think. Yeah. But on this layer, we need to be able to skip one like that. A double close. I hope it doesn't come out looking like a jester's hat. See, it's my own fault for saying something like that, though, isn't it? I do. I make my bed and I gotta lay in it. Whoa. Where am I? Oh. Nope. Not that. That. Let's just go like this. I'll have to go back down and collect some things, but it will be okay. It will be fine. Did you, before I said it? Well, that doesn't make me feel any better, Tato. And I need more slabs, though. So I'm gonna go make some of those. Oh, there we go. You're probably hearing the happy ghast. I think. I don't hear a witch, thank goodness. But knowing my luck, I mean, I've been told that I tend to attract witches in Minecraft, and I think that's pretty accurate. Also, I just realized I actually need that block right there. Because after this level, they start separating away from each other. Can I put those together? Will that work? No. That will not work. What layer are we on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on layer 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yep. Kamikaze witch. And then something happened in the latest video. Oh yeah, I thought the witch was... I thought she was a cross, like a chasm type thing. As it turned out, there was a little skinny walkway she could use to find me, and she did. And it was scary. Oh, I am with Fuzzy Pooch on this one. And it's not just the leaf litter. Like moss being down in like a lush cave and stuff like that. The sound that it makes to walk on the leaf litter and some of like the moss stuff, it sounds so much like the creeper hiss from right before they explode. And it is horrific. Yeah, it gets me every single time. But then I'm jumping around like a paranoid person. Right? There was something else too. Oh yeah. Yeah, the flower noises from the whatchamacallem? Help me out here. The cactus flowers. That sounds so crinkly. I realized when I was working on the last episode that is I think it's the same noise as the turtle eggs. Okay, all right. I think we've about done it. I think. Let's get our lanterns up in here, and then we're going to hop down inside. Nope, not that way. I guess we're not going to do it that way. Bring our bed with us. If we go up to the second floor and we put lanterns in the exact same place... Hello. There we go. Still got to figure out what to do with this upstairs area, except I'm almost 100% certain that this will be where I put my bed. I don't know exactly where. I'll figure that out. Flagpole at the junction point. Ooh. Oh yeah, there was actually one other thing that I wanted to do as well. Let me go grab it. I think I have enough. Just a tiny little aesthetic tweak. I think I have enough. In fact, we're just gonna fly over here. Oh, nope. Too close. Nope. There we go. Ow. I had this one specifically so that I could connect it like that. All right. Excuse me. All right. Just after. Okay, so depending on the angle, the top will look like it's a little off-center because, unfortunately, this thing has no great symmetry to it. We can probably stand up over here. But I'm okay with it. I'm definitely... I think the bottom line is if I try to make a normal house, it's going to be an ugly box. But if I allow myself the freedom to do things differently, then it'll turn out okay. So, and that was the lesson that I taught myself to when I did the emerald. So I'm happy with this. I think I probably missed a couple of the details I've got to go back and look over. Like, we didn't put any flowers or decorations in there yet. So I need to play around with some of that stuff. But that took me the whole 2 hours to do that. So I will say that I really do appreciate you guys really just taking the time to spend with me on something like this, because it's a slow process, and obviously as far as my video content, it's not usually more cozy style, but it's nice to switch things up every now and then, right? And we have pretty good views from up here as well. We have our balcony, we have some windows, and then we have our I don't know what you want to call this pseudo wall here, but I do like this because the walls are just the right width for you to look all the way through but not go through. So yeah, thank you guys. Oh, and this is a continuation of the scaffolding that goes down to the honey farm as well. So I lined things up so that would work. And there may be some more things I need to play around with in here. But yeah, I think we'll start wrapping up for the day. Gosh, for everything else, I have been pretty diligent at getting back into the Arc Dimension world and making progress on that. So I spent last night and this morning collecting dyes and making about, like, I don't know, 1,000 candles or something. There are some things that I have ready to do that are going to take some time. Some days are for wardens and shenanigans. Some days are for cozy creative time. I agree. Sometimes we just got to chill. And that reminds me, if any of you guys let me know, this monstrosity I built for the inside. And because I did that, I thought, wow, it would be really cool to have a building that got bigger as it went up instead of smaller, because we're on the mountaintops, we can do kind of this fantasy style stuff. But what I found is that really the other two sides that I need to build, I'm not sure how I want to incorporate that, because it doesn't, if I bring it out, it's hard to explain, but it's funky, it's weird. And I don't know what I want to do with that. So always, anytime, let me know. Feel free to tell me if you have any ideas that, that you think I should incorporate. Thank you for the ideas on like the hanging stuff downstairs and I don't know what I'm going to do next week, but we'll figure it out. So, as always, thanks for spending a cozy Sunday afternoon with me, or evening, depending on where you're at. And RV, I will definitely be considering that stuff, because I know I saw some of your stuff, and I think you have really good ideas. So I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch, so I can make sure. I always miss some of the comments, but I like to go back and rewatch, try and make sure that I catch all your guys' comments. And then I will 100% Poppy get back in creative and see what I can do with it. But yeah, if you think of anything in between, feel free to comment it on the video. But for now, I guess it's, for some of y'all, it's getting close to dinner time. For some of y'all, it's getting close to bedtime. And for me, it's time to wake up these dogs and take them outside. So have a good day, and I will see you soon. Oh yeah, before we do wrap this up, here's your closing meme. I thought this was fitting. Time to edit. Yes. Yeah, me too. Looking forward to what you come up with next, RV. And to Mama and Dad, I did catch your videos this morning. So thank you for always putting out such amazing stuff that we get to share and enjoy. All right. Oh, and Dad, I will be off work tomorrow, so I hope to see you in your stream. All right. Adios, everyone.